Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Jim Rodino from the New York Health and Racket Club. Hope you're having a great afternoon and you're staying healthy. Just want to share some bicep and tricep exercises with you guys. I'm going to show you a simple version of the exercise, and then I'll show you a couple of ways where you can vary it to make it a little more intense. I'm going to start with triceps, so if you're ready, let's get into it. Now I'm going to do some tricep dips. I'm going to use my rebounder, but if you're home, what you can do is you can grab a chair, or you can go out in the hallway and use the stairwell. So let's get into this. Let's bring it down. You want to make sure you stay close to whatever you're supporting yourself on. Rest on your heels. Okay, keep your elbows close to the side and just take it down and up. Right there. Down and up. Okay, one way you can vary this is you can do one leg at a time. And then switch it up. I'm just going to do 4 more for now. 3, 2, and 1. And there you go. Now what you want to do is on a set, shoot for 10 to 12 or even 15 reps on the set. If that's too much, you can always back off and do less. It's better that you do less and feel comfortable and not feel any pain than try to force it out and do more than you can handle. Again, you always want to listen to the way your body feels. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that tricep dip. I'm going to start it again, but I'm going to vary it a little for you. So let's get back into position again. You want to stay close to what's supporting you. Elbows close to your side. We start by going down and up, but then what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you pulse 2, 3, 4, and then I'm going to hold it for 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll do it again. Pulse 2, 3, 4. I'm going to hold it 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. I'll do one more. Pulse 2, 3, 4, and hold it 2, 3, 4, and relax. Now you can just take those exercises and you could do, let's say, 10 with both arms, 10 on the right leg, 10 on the left leg, and these would all be sets, and you could rest in between each set. And then your 4th set, you could be pulsing for 4 and holding it for 4, and doing that maybe 4 or 5 times, whatever you're comfortable with. Okay, and you could just make a tricep routine just out of that. I'm going to show you something you can do with dumbbells now. Now, if you don't have dumbbells at home, what you can do is you can get various size containers, fill them up with water, okay, and there's your dumbbells. You just want to remember, always tape the ends, because you never know, this could fly off and you'll have water all over your living room, and you don't want to do that. So make sure you tape them up. I'm going to grab my dumbbells. I'm going to start with a simple tricep kickback. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bend at the waist, keep my back straight, keep my knees in line with my ankle, and my elbows, I'm going to square them off, and I'm going to extend the weight back and bring it in. Extend and bring it in. Extend, bring it in. Always keeping those elbows square at the end. Extend it all the way out, bring it in. I'm going to do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And there it is. Now, what you can do is you can do a set, both arms together. You could do a set right arm, set left arm. Again, shoot for 10 to 12 to 15 reps, but do what you're comfortable with. You could also start with lighter weight. Let's say you do both arms at the same time, and then maybe raise the weight a little bit. So that's another way to vary it, okay? So that's just your basic tricep kickback. Now I'm going to show you something else that you're going to get triceps in, but you're also going to get some back and shoulders in as well, okay? So what we want to do is one foot is forward and the other foot is back, so you're supporting your body and you're keeping it in this position. Okay, now you're going to keep the arms straight. We're going to hold the weights long like this. And what we're going to do is we're going to push back and we're going to bring it in. Push back. Now I feel my shoulder blades squeezing together. So I'm getting some shoulders in here. I'm also getting some back, and I'm feeling in my triceps. Exhale, bring it in. Now, if I want to get some more shoulder work in, while I'm doing this, I can pull them up and bring it down. So I'm going to feel in my shoulders, but I'm still feeling in my triceps. I'm pulling the weights up now. Another thing I can do is I can pull up, then push back. Pull up, push back. Pull up, push back. I can also use those pulses that I was using with the tricep dips in a different way. What I can do is I can pulse, 2, 3, and bring it back. Pulse, 2, 3, bring it back. Pulse, 2, 3, bring it back. I can pulse, 2, 3, and hold. Or I can do pulse, 2, hold, bring it back. Pulse, 2, hold, bring it back. So there's a lot of different variations you can do there. Again, you've got to do what you're comfortable with, but you can play around with it and do what feels best for you. Let's move on to some bicep work now. And I'm going to start with the traditional bicep curl, holding your elbows close to your side, keeping your palms, biceps in your palms, keeping your fingers locked around the thing, and we're just going to do a regular curl. So you can start out like this. Your variations, one arm at a time, if you like that. Okay, both arms. You can play around with the tempo a little more. You can go up, 2, down, 2, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2, down, 2. Another one is to go all the way up, down, down, down. All the way up, down, down, down. All the way up, down, down. Do it one more time. All the way up, down, down, and that's it. So that's another thing for bicep curls. But I like to get my pulses in. I like to play around with them. So I'm going to show you something else to do. Now, I want you to pretend you're holding a serving platter. Now you got the weights in your hand. Now notice my fingers are open. I'm only going to move them in just so that when I have to, so the weights don't fall out of my hand. But I want to keep them open because I want to keep the work on my biceps and not on my wrists. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pulse, 2, all the way up, all the way down. Pulse, 2. Bring the fingers in when you go all the way up, all the way down. But I'm not gripping the weights tight. Pulse, 2, all the way up, all the way down. Pulse, 2, up, down. Another variation I can do is hold the weights like you're holding that platter. Pulse, 2, 3, 4, and hold it there. 2, 3, 4. Pulse, 2, 3, 4. Hold it right there. 2, 3, 4. Pulse, 2, 3, 4. Hold it there. 2, 3. One more, Liz. Pulse, 2, 3, 4, and hold it. 2, 3, 4, and there it is. Again, you're going to take these exercises and you're going to do 10 to 12 to 15 reps, whatever you're comfortable with. All right, let's grab some forearm work while we're at it and do some hammer curls. So I've got my weights close to my side, traditional hammer curl. We can vary them one arm at a time. Or you can do them together, up, 2, down. And you could play around with the pulses like I did before. You could pulse, 2, all the way up, all the way down. So anything you did with the forward curls, you could do with the hammer curls. One other thing we're going to do, we're going to get a little wrist work and a little more forearm work. You want to hold the weights like this, and all we're going to do is we're just going to curl the wrists a little bit. So this is just another exercise you guys can do out there. Just curl them in. You can go up to 10 to 15 to 20 of these. Just curl those wrists. Keep your elbows at your side. And you're going to feel this in the forearms especially. Let's do 4 more. 3 more. 2 more, and right there. Now turn the weights in the other direction. Do the same thing, do the curls this way now. So whatever you did one way, if you did 20 one way, try to do 20 the other way. And just curl those wrists. Keep going. And again, if it gets too easy, any of these get too easy, you can go up on the weight or slow down the repetitions. Whatever you're comfortable with. I'm just going to do 4 more of these. 3 more. 2 more. And that's it. So there you have it. You have a bunch of bicep and tricep exercises you can do with different variations. Again, you pick the amount of resistance you want to use by the speed or the size of the weight you're using, and you pick the number of reps and the number of sets, and you can mix and match any of those exercises. What you can do is you can take 8 different exercises and do them in sequence, and then repeat the sequence again. Maybe do 8 to 10 reps of each exercise, go through 8 variations, and then do the 8 variations again, and there's your workout. Whatever way you feel comfortable, whatever way feels good, that's what you do. Thanks for hanging out with me for a little while, and I hope the rest of your day is fabulous. Take care. Be safe. Be well.